I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't think people understand how good Russell Wilson actually is. Like he got written off in Denver. He got written
Yeah.
off in Denver, bro. And the
No.
media hated him. And you want to know what's crazy? And here's my opinion. The reason why I don't think the media wants to give Russell Wilson his flowers is because the flowers Russell Wilson should get, they gave it to Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is now 2-6 and not in the playoff conversation. I think that's the reason why people don't want to give Russell his flowers. They're trying to say he's out of his prime, this, that. I'm like, bro, here, two coaches make the difference. Sean Payton says this isn't the guy. Mike Tomlin says this is the guy. Let me tell you the Russell Wilson stats real quick over the last two games. Since they integrated Russell Wilson into the lineup, 542 yards, four touchdowns, 63 points.
I think
My
he ran
question,
one too.
yeah, it's four combined total touchdowns, three through
Yeah.
the air, one thrown in. My question to you is, do you think Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin can lead the Steelers to a Super Bowl this year?
Mm, this year. That's a
Yeah,
big word. That's a big word.
yeah.
I think the Super Bowl is their ceiling, right? So
Okay.
I'll ask you this: is the
Hmm.
Bills ceiling the Super Bowl?
Yes, because of the expectation between
Right. Okay. Is the Ravens ceiling Super Bowl?
absolutely,
The Chiefs,
absolutely,
right? Okay. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the Steelers can go toe to toe with any of them right
absolutely.
now. Right now. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Russ is necessarily there. He ain't their Patrick Mahomes or nothing, but it's the combination. It's kind of like the Lions.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I see what you're
They
getting at.
they they got somebody. That's why I said this year is a big word, but I believe they're gonna go at it for a couple of years. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think Justin showed enough because the Pittsburgh is. I don't think Tomlin. I don't think he's looking for a young quarterback of the future. I think he's looking to wrap up this career of his in the next five.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
But okay, go over the list of people you just mentioned the teams again. You said
it was the
Chiefs, Bills,
Bills,
Ravens, right?
Ravens.
All
Yeah,
ceiling is the Super Bowl. If
right.
I told you right now, if I blindfolded the audience and told you this team is leading their division with the Ravens in it at 6-2, they have a Hall of Fame coach in Mike Tomlin, and they have a Hall of Fame quarterback, a star wide receiver, a top 10 ranked defense, and a star running back. That
Yeah.
would it would because here's how like the Ravens game if they played in the playoffs. That's a division game. Like ask the Bengals the year they were in the playoffs when they had to play the
Hey,
backup of the
no, listen,
Ravens.
listen. I hate to say it. Lamar does have one kryptonite. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's 2-4. He has four
Wow.
touchdowns and seven interceptions in that two and
Wow.
four stretch.
I didn't even know
That's
that.
not in, and it's the worst part. 20 sacks,
Yeah. Wow. Wow. You said 20?
20 sacks in the 7 games.
Yo, that's crazy. That's
Two in the
crazy.
sixth game. Sixth game. Yeah, 2-4 versus
Yo,
Steelers.
that's crazy.
So, but we're coming
That's
with we
crazy.
coming, but we coming different. You know what I'm saying? I
For
don't know who to
sure.
cheer for in that game. I can't lie to you. Like,
Well, and here's the
you
thing too, though.
know,
It's in January,
I'll
right?
I'll take I'll take Steelers in season. I'll take Lamar in the playoffs.
Just to keep up with your pick. Just keep it.
Just
I did
but they
not.
they division opponents, so man, they gonna have to split. They
Yeah.
gonna have to split or like, man, Lamar might be coming in and like the but man, that Lamar and Henry is
But you
crazy.
said this too before we were looking at the schedule. They do have to play the Ravens. They play the Ravens in 2 weeks, and then they play the Ravens again, the third to last game of the season, you know.
Yep.
So you'll get
What's
a good showing out of
their
that.
net, but the rest of their schedule, it has to be rated number one,
I'm
right?
gonna go ahead and give you my hot take right now. I got the Steelers going to the Super Bowl this year. That's my hot
All
take.
the way.
All the way, man. All the way. I that's my hot take.
I
That's my
hope
hot
so.
take. That's my
I
hot
hope
take.
so.
That's
Steelers, Lions.
because also look at it like this. Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin both have something to prove. And mind you, again, you're talking about a Hall of Fame head coach. I don't think people understand how good Mike Tomlin is and what he's
Yeah.
had to work with and the success he's had in his career with what he's had to work with. And then also you add in the fact that okay, like you mentioned the teams you mentioned, Bills, you throw the Texans in there, they'll probably be in there, a couple wild card teams. I'm not, I don't think those head coaches have the experience that
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin has or Russell Wilson. People forget Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
yeah,
Like, so the game won't ever be too big. And this is the AFC we're talking about too. So let's add in the fact that it's going to be cold in January. And if the
yep,
Chiefs are, which is our next topic, and get into the Chiefs, but if the road goes through Arrowhead, that means it's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. It's going to be a whole lot of running the ball. And they got a running back. And they got a team that's built for cold weather games.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure about that O line yet. We have to see them. They're about to come up against some teams that can actually pressure them.
For
You
sure.
know, that's the one thing because when you listed off everything, the receiver, the quarterback, the running back, you didn't say that O line.
Yeah.
And you didn't say that O line for a reason.